Donna J. Jodhan presents Dining with Donna, a weekly podcast where Donna shares a delicious recipe with you, gives you a bonus recipe, and ends off her podcast with time-saving tips for your kitchen. Her recipes are easy to follow, easy to put together, and most yummy and delicious for family and friends. Donna's recipes are favorites for everyone. They are tried and approved, and she guarantees you'll be able to make them your favorite. It's time to cook and bake, and Donna is waiting to show you how.
Hello. I'm Donna J. Jodhan, your host for the Dining with Donna show. We're up to the month of July. The joyous month of July, and welcome to my Dining with Donna show. It is the first, did I say July? I mean June. Welcome to my podcast for the month of June. I don't know what the heck I'm thinking here. I'm 1 month ahead, but it is June, the jolly month of June. And I like to say the joyous month of July, but it is June. Okay. Hope everyone is doing well. And, I want to thank all of you for continuing to drop in to listen to me and to provide me with your suggestions, your thoughts, your comments, your everything. Thank you to my brother in Montreal, Michael. Michael, I hope you're enjoying the month of June thus far and that you're at least trying out some of my recipes. And a big hello to your wonderful wife, Heather. So, we're into the month of June, the first week of June. And I want to start off by summarizing what we're going to be covering for this week, okay? So, for this month, it is all about the category of seafood. Yes, seafood, the month of June. Before I start, just want to remind you that what you need to do in order to reach me, you can do it in these ways. You can send an email to me at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or to my personal email address, which is donnajodhan@gmail.com. You can listen to me on YouTube or on Apple or Spotify. The other thing I want to share with you is my great announcement for the month of June, or starting in June. It's all about Etsy and my venturing onto Etsy to sell my very special pottery creations. I have been a potter since 2015. 2015. And I'm selling my pottery on Etsy, not just to hopefully gain some revenue, but I want to help people by encouraging them and motivating them to create and to imagine. And I want to show them that no barriers should stand in their way when it comes to being able to create and innovate and to think outside the box. My Etsy handle is Blindly Brilliant, and I'm going to direct you to 2 ways to see my announcement. One, you can do so by looking at or reading my show notes on YouTube, or 2, write to me at askdonnaonblindlife or donnajodhan@gmail.com, and I would be delighted to send you a copy of my show notes that contains this great announcement of mine, if I should say so, or I can send you the announcement directly. Do not hesitate. I have created salad plates, sandwich plates, dinner plates, and salad bowls. That's what I'm showing right now on Etsy. And they are plates and bowls that will help to light up your table and find a place on your dining room table, okay? They will enhance the appearance of your salads and sandwiches and dinners. All right, let's get down to business. Like I said, please do not forget to write to me at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or to me at donnajodhan@gmail.com. For this week, we're going to cover the following. My main recipe is cornbread dressing with oysters. The bonus recipe is taffy apple salad. And the tips will cover how to clean your fireplaces. And we go from there. Okay? All right, let's nip over to our main recipe. All right, let me find it. All right. You know, being able to socialize in one's kitchen is very, very, very refreshing. I find it refreshing. You can socialize in your kitchen, you can crowd around in your kitchen, commiserate in your kitchen, come up with plans in your kitchen between you and your family and your friends, or, you know, if you on your own just want to get in there and create, why not? You know, if you create a recipe, then it's yours. If you have a recipe that you have found, like one of my recipes or a recipe online, and you happen to change anything within that recipe, then it now becomes yours. So you can either create a recipe from scratch, change a recipe, an existing one, or, excuse me, you can just simply follow anybody's recipe. You have 3 ways to cook and bake and have lots and lots of fun. And as I always say, in order to really enjoy your time in the kitchen, you need to do two things before starting to make your recipe. 1, gather your implements and lay them out on your kitchen counter. And 2, do the same for your ingredients. And what this does is that it helps you to save time and to, I would say not limit, but really, really, really diminish a lot of your stress. Because one thing I find is that if you keep scurrying back and forth from your pantry cupboard to your kitchen counter, or from your drawers or your shelves to your kitchen counter, it really, really stresses you out. So what you want to do when you are about to make a recipe, first decide on the recipe that you want, all right? Next, you lay out your implements. Finally, you lay out your ingredients. And I'm here to help you do just that. Okay, so for this week, we are going to share a recipe with you that is cornbread dressing with oysters. Okay? Here are the implements that you're going to need for this week. Measuring cups, a toaster, 1 strainer for draining, 1 knife for chopping, 1 can opener, and my preference would be a manual can opener, but battery opener is fine, or some prefer the electric can opener. Okay, 1 egg beater, measuring spoons, 1 large mixing bowl, a greased baking dish 9 by 13 by 2 inch, or a shallow 3-quart baking dish, And my favorite, and the standby for any kitchen, paper towels. You need paper towels for almost anything in your kitchen, for cleaning up spills, for wiping your hands, anything like that. And trust me when I tell you that spills are sometimes unexpected. So you need these darling paper towels to help you out. Okay? Let's look at the ingredients. Now, remember that for this month, the category is seafood. So let's get to the ingredients. 8 to 10 cups of coarsely crumbled corn bread, 2 slices of white bread, toasted and torn into small pieces. Okay, so let's just go back and look at this. 8 to 10 cups of coarsely crumbled cornbread, 2 slices of white bread, 2 toasted slices of white bread torn into small pieces. Okay? All right. 2 hard eggs, 2 hard-boiled eggs cooked and chopped. Okay? 2 hard-boiled cooked eggs chopped. 2 cups of chopped celery. 1 cup of chopped onion. 1 pint of shucked oysters. Okay? You have to drain them and chop them. I love oysters. Oh boy, do I ever do. Or 2 cans, 8-ounce cans of whole oysters, and you have to drain them and chop them. Okay, so you have 2 ways of getting your oysters. 1 pint of shucked oysters drained and chopped, or 2 8-ounces cans of whole oysters drained and chopped. If you cannot find an 8-ounce can of oysters, make sure that the amount of oysters is 16 ounces altogether. 2 eggs beaten. 1 teaspoon of poultry seasoning. 5 to 6 cups of turkey or chicken broth. Okay, those are the ingredients. Now are we ready to make? Combine your cornbread, your white bread, and your chopped eggs all together, and your celery and your onion. So combine all of these ingredients together, and your oysters, eggs, and seasoning in a large bowl. Everything, okay, into this large bowl. You stir in enough broth until the mixture is very wet. Pour into your baking dish, okay, as mentioned above. Bake uncovered for 45 minutes at 400 degrees or until it is lightly browned. This makes 12 to 15 servings. Yum, yum, yum. I tried this not too long ago and I loved it. It's a little bit expensive because of the oysters, but it's wonderful. Okay? All right. Let's go to the bonus recipe for this week. Taffy apple salad. Here's what you need. 1 can of pineapple chunks in natural juice. A large can of pineapple chunks in its natural juice, okay? And reserve the juice, okay? All right. So you reserve the juice, put it aside, and now you have your large can of pineapple chunks, okay? Next, 2 cups of mini marshmallows, 1 8-ounce container of whipped topping, okay? Make sure that it is thawed. 2 red apples pared. Okay, pare your 2 red apples. Okay. 2 green apples also pared. Make sure that they are paired. Okay. 1.5 cups of chopped pecan nuts or walnuts, whichever you prefer. I should say not approve. Whichever you prefer, walnuts or pecans. I like both, so I would probably have a hard time. So chopped 1.5 cups of chopped pecans or walnuts. Okay. 1 tablespoon of flour. 1 egg beaten. Okay. 1.5 tablespoons of vinegar. 1/2 cup of sugar. Okay. Yep, you need your sugar. Okay, the first thing is that you drain your pineapple chunks and put the juice aside. Okay? And then you also deal with your marshmallows. And you mix, after you drain your pineapple chunks, you mix it with your marshmallows. Okay? Refrigerate this overnight in a covered dish. Cook your pineapple juice with your flour, sugar, flour. Okay, let's go again. Cook your pineapple juice with your flour, sugar, beaten egg, and until it, cook it until it is very thick. Okay, so cook your pineapple juice and the rest of the ingredients until it is thick. Refrigerate this overnight. Okay, so let me just go back here because I think I'm confused you a bit. Okay, let's go again. With the first egg, remember you had first 2 hard-boiled eggs, okay? You mix that first egg that you have chopped with your pineapple chunks and your marshmallows, okay? So you mix that first chopped egg, right, with your marshmallows and your pineapple chunks. Okay, you've already drained your pineapple chunks. Refrigerate overnight in a covered dish. Then you cook your pineapple juice with your flour, sugar, and the beaten egg until it is thick. And you refrigerate this overnight. With your second egg, you combine this second egg with your already chopped, with your topping, your whipped cream topping, all right, and what you have cooked. Sorry, what you have, thickened there. Combine all that again. Add your remaining ingredients and refrigerate until ready to serve. So it's a few stages that you have to go through. And if you're a bit confused, folks, do not worry. This makes 8 to 10 servings, and I'll tell you something else. If you're finding it difficult to follow my instructions, don't worry. You can retrieve this or fetch this off YouTube in my show notes, or write to me at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or at donnajodhan@gmail.com. Write to me and put in the subject line the month, which is June, the week, which is week 1, and put what you would like. Either the bonus salad, which this week I find is a little bit complicated to follow, or whatever you want, or I could give you everything. All right? Don't hesitate. I like this salad, and I'm going to be trying this one out. It was given to me by a friend. Like I said, it's a little bit complicated, but don't worry, don't panic. It's a nice salad for the summer. Okay? All right, so let's move over and let's go to my tips for June. All right. Now, the thing is, it's June, but it's never too early to clean out your fireplace. Okay? It's all about your fireplace. Let's look at the fireplace. If you have a problem with scrubbing your fireplace, you really don't like scrubbing your fireplace, just throw some salt on the logs occasionally. This will reduce the soot by 2/3. Vinegar will clean the brick tiling around your fireplace. Dip a brush, okay? Dip a vegetable brush in some white vinegar, okay? And scrub this very quickly. Immediately sponge to absorb the moisture. So you dip your vegetable brush in some white vinegar, scrub quickly, and then immediately sponge to absorb the moisture. Another way of doing this, you can rub smudged, what's wrong with me this week? Rub smoked areas with an R-gum eraser, okay? With an R-gum eraser. All right? And I'll spell Arga for you. A-R-T-G-U-M. Art gum eraser. Okay? So you can smoke. Let's try this again. So rub your smoked areas with an art gum eraser. This works really well. Okay? For smooth stone or for smooth stone or brick fireplaces, here's what you can also do. Wash with a strong solution of sodium phosphate. Okay? 1 gallon of water is what you would probably use. Okay? Okay? So you use your, let's go. Use your trisodium phosphate to a gallon of water. So 1 cup of trisodium phosphate to a gallon of water. All right? Apply this with your sponge. So first you mix your solution there. Okay? You have 1 cup of the sodium phosphate and 1 gallon of water. Apply it with your sponge. But you can only use the solution after you have used your art gum eraser to erase everything that is there. Here's another solution you can use. Add 4 ounces of yellow laundry soap to 1 quart of hot water. You heat this until the soap dissolves, cool it, and you then stir in 1/2 pound of powdered pumice, okay, and 1/2 cup of household ammonia. Okay, so this is a powerful solution. You mix it thoroughly. Okay, then you use the solution after you mix it thoroughly. Mix it thoroughly. Okay, and then remove as much of your smoky deposit as you can before applying the mixture that contains your soap with a paintbrush. So you have 2 sets of solutions that you need to use in this instance. Allow all of this to remain on for 30 minutes. Then you scrub it with a scrub brush and warm water and sponge with plenty of warm water to rinse it. Okay? You can also do this. Use a coat of floor sealer to brighten the face of your fireplace. Okay? Wipe your surface dry after 20 minutes after doing this, and you can use a second coat to apply later. Okay? This is a bit of a cumbersome tip that I've given you for this week. And again, if you would like me to send you a copy of this tip, do not hesitate to write to me at askdonna on blindlife@gmail.com or donnajodhan@gmail.com. I know it's very difficult to listen and take notes at the same time, but don't worry, I am here to give you these tips, my bonus recipe or my main recipe in electronic format. Happy to do so. So don't worry about it. If you find that I'm stumbling a bit, it's because I'm trying to listen and read at the same time as I share all of this with you. All right? I hope you enjoyed my podcast for this week. I wish you a great rest of the week, a great rest of the day, I should say, and then a great rest of the week. Check out my Etsy announcement. Write to me. I will send it to you, or look at the show notes on YouTube. All right? That's it for me for this week, folks. Have a great time. You stay safe, stay well, and see you next week. Bye for now.
That's it for this week. Donna hopes that you enjoyed her recipes and that you will take a few minutes to try them out. Stay safe and stay well. Send your thoughts and feedback to Donna at AskDonna on blindlife@gmail.com.